to me.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Episode 12 of the Point Podcast. My name is Brad, and this is Mike.
Hi, everyone. How are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
I'm tired.
Why?
And I'm sad.
What?
I don't fucking know why. I don't know.
It's the rain.
No, it's
Vitamin
not,
D,
it's
bro.
not the rain, man. It's not the rain at all. Like, I fucking love the rain. It makes it all happy and clean, and stuff smells good. So, plus that means we're going to have a great summer. I'm just like
depressed. It's just not going the way he wants it to.
down. Like, I don't know why. Like,
Missed opportunities? Regrets?
no. Confusion. That's what it is. Like, you ever just having like a
Confusing world.
good time, like you're just enjoying yourself and everything's going happy dandy. Nothing in your life's really a problem. You got your bills paid, you had a delicious meal, you're having a good time with your family, and the next thing you know, you're like, fuck this, I want a beer.
Yeah.
Does that happen to you?
Mm-hmm.
Does that happen to you guys?
Absolutely.
Like, it frustrates me. Like, I look at myself, I'm like, why the fuck am I so, like, just, why? And then it fucks with my mood for, like, the next day.
It's a confusing world. A lot of
Yes.
crazy people. People using checks to pay at grocery stores, you know, people fucking stopping at green lights and shit.
Stop it. I do that.
Okay,
I
yeah.
fucking think I do that because I just have too much going on in my brain.
I've done it while I'm very high.
Yeah, while you're high. Like, you're like, oh, red light, and then, like, you wait, and you look at it like, oh, shit, it's green. Or, no, you mean, like, stopping at green lights.
No, I'm just driving along by myself through town, and the light's green, and I just come to a complete stop. And I'm just sitting there.
I think I've done that. I think I've done that. I think
I'm like,
most
oh,
everybody's
fuck.
done that. What the
Go, 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 go,
What am
go.
I- People are like, beep. That little, like, audio, like, audible finger to your face. It's like,
Beep.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
Beep. Dude, I fucking love the horn on a car, though. That makes me happy.
I don't use it very much.
Oh, I use it all the time. I'm that guy, like, I kind of revel in the glory of, like, seeing a person that's just being total ass-tired, stopping at a green light. It's being like, meep.
Yeah.
Then you see him look in the mirror and you're just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, maybe it was me.
Go! Shit, we all have that
So,
moment.
Mike brought me Not Your Father's root beer.
Oh, so good.
I like it. It's good. I've heard about it. I've never had it. You know?
Well, there's 3 companies now that do this whole root beer because it was so fucking popular. So now you got Coney Island that does it, and then you got another company that's called Best Damn Root Beer. And so people are jumping on the alcoholic soda wagon,
Amen.
and I still think that's the best one out of all of them.
Cool.
I really like that one.
Tastes like root beer, which is deadly.
And you know what's fucking amazing?
Deadly.
Do a drop shot of freaking whipped vodka into that shit.
Ugh.
Oh, talk about you'll be on freaking way up in the sky, but you'll be so happy because it tastes just like a fucking root beer float. Just like it.
Mike is an alcoholic, and he
I am.
deals with it on a daily basis.
Deep down inside.
There should be a bar that has this on draft.
I would be very happy
That'd be
if
amazing.
that happened.
Or just a bar that's just alcoholic sodas.
Yes.
And you can just sit like on a bar stool, and the counter's all metal, like an old diner style, and it's just a bunch of drafts of alcoholic sodas.
Yeah, like a big a circle bar in the center, because those are the best for bringing people together.
Yeah.
Because you're like looking at other people, and you can talk to other people, and you like mix, and you can flirt with people, and all
Like
that
no
stuff.
TVs.
Yeah. Dude, could you imagine like what kind of alcohol would they put in a Mountain Dew?
Vodka or rum.
Rum and a Mountain Dew?
I don't know. I've done both.
Oh God! Like Mountain Dew is not something I've ever put alcohol in. I put alcohol in Coke. I put it in root beer.
Yeah.
Like root beer with Captain Morgan is fucking delicious. Like, it's freaking delicious.
Yeah.
And then I've done like vodka with ginger ale and stuff like that, but I've never done anything with like fucking grape soda or something like that.
Grape soda.
Well, like grape soda,
Hennessy and Sprite.
Hennessy and Sprite. I've never done that.
That's yeah, that's some black people shit.
Alcoholic sodas. Shit,
Boom.
man. It's a good way to get shit faced and have cavities.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying, everyone. Get ready for your dentist bill.
So, ignore the dog behind me. Okay, so fucking episode 12.
Point out the elephant in the room.
Yeah. episode
Cash.
12 of the show. You can find us on Facebook, YouTube, iTunes.
Hey, everyone. Yeah, enjoy it.
Yeah.
Facebook. We both have our own Facebook.
We do a show once a week. Thank you for watching or listening to this.
Really appreciate it.
Thank you for spending time with us.
Mm-hmm.
So yesterday at work, I'm gonna try to be so vague. I struggle with this thing. So yesterday at work, this coworker, who is a good friend of mine, right, that I've known for a year and a half or so, very good friend of mine, they're applying for a promotion, right? And they were like telling me they were nervous about the interview and stuff. This coworker buddy, and I was like, yeah, I don't know. That's like a really bigger job than the job you do. You're gonna be busy all the time. Like it's gonna be demand more hours from you. Da 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 da. Da. And I'm kind of like being like super negative because I'm like, I don't want them to
leave.
Well,
you don't want to lose your buddy.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
you want
yeah.
your buddy to succeed.
Yeah, I didn't in the moment. I wanted them to stay with me. You know what I'm saying?
I understand.
So I'm like, oh, I don't know. It's gonna be so much harder. Like, and there's a lot of other people applying for it. Like, I don't know if you really want to, I guess. And then they're like, yeah, well, I don't know. I'm really nervous. And then the day ends yesterday. And then I come home yesterday and I'm like, oh, I'm such a shitty person. Right? And I remembered this quote that this radio personality I like tweeted out once. That it was not theirs. I've seen it a lot of places. But it was just, we rise by lifting others. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'd like, oh, I like that. So for like the last couple months, I've just been like, yeah, I believe that we rise by lifting others. Yet I'm not living it. So we need to live it.
Yeah.
This week.
Yeah.
Encourage people. So then today they messaged me and they were like asking me like, they're like, they're preparing for this interview, which is good. Something that I wouldn't do. They're like, what's the biggest misconception about me? Because they always ask that in interviews, and I fucking hate it. But they do
biggest
that.
Misconception?
Yeah, they're like, what do you believe the biggest misconception about you is? And it's like, oh my gosh. Right? So then I helped them with that, and then I was like, all right, now's my time to shine. And I'm like, you know what? I think you can do this. I think you're perfect for this job. I think this job is going to benefit if you get the job, it'll benefit the company. You can do this, and you can do this, and you can do this, and you've proven it, and I totally think you can do this. I think you got it. You're preparing. That's awesome. After 2 seconds in the interview, the nerves are going to go away, and you're just going to nail that shit. Right? And they're like, thank you so much. And I'm like, hell yeah. Boom.
But you didn't answer my question.
No, I answered it.
He just typed right back. But you didn't. What's my biggest misconception?
No, I answered it, and they were like, oh, I think I'm going to use that. I'm like, boom.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. So we got to start living that. Just like a couple weeks ago, we had to start drinking more water, which I've been doing.
More water.
During the week, not on the weekdays.
Oh, God, water.
During the week, I'll drink 2 of these a day.
Right? 2 of those?
Mm-hmm.
That's not enough.
100 ounces.
That's not enough, man.
It is enough.
No, it's not.
It is enough.
You got to drink like 6 gallons.
Yeah. So I've been doing that. Now I need to start living We Rise by lifting others. Because it's like, if I just keep lifting people up, then maybe one day fucking one of them will turn around and pull me right up there with them.
You know, I got a good story that concerns that.
Okay.
So I like to run these Spartan races, everybody. I'm sure you've probably all heard about them. They're pretty fucking fun.
Okay, never mind.
They're fun.
I know, but some people might be in like Alaska or Florida. They might not know.
Oh, dude, they do that shit in Alaska or Florida. They know what the
Okay.
fuck that is. Spartan races all over the goddamn place.
Okay.
So it's an obstacle race, and you can run in teams or you can run solo, and they have like elite and novice and all that kind of stuff. Anyways, there's this obstacle that we had to do, and it was an uphill under barbed wire mud crawl. And I'm running later in the day, so all the mud has been slicked the fuck down, so it's like climbing up goddamn ice. And you got barbed wire like 1.5 to 2 feet above you. So you're freaking on your belly or like Spider-Manning on your hands and knees, and everybody is fucking sliding down. Like you get like 1 foot forward and you slide like a foot back. And you get 1 foot forward and you slide like a foot back. It was fucking hard.
Yeah.
And there was this gentleman that I had kind of like talked to while we were doing this bucket carry. And the bucket carry, it's a bucket filled with rocks. It's really heavy and it's tiring. And I ran past him and I said something. And you kind of become friends in that moment.
Oh,
and
yeah.
You're both suffering to the same shit.
Right, definitely.
You know? And so he was running with his wife. Seemed like a really cool guy. I was running by myself. It was my first one. And we get to that hill. And that hill was killing people. I mean, It's probably like 100 yards long, with freaking, I don't know how many people stuck in that shit. And
Shit.
so I'm like,
How do you get unstuck?
I'm like,
Just
that's
roll
that's the thing.
over?
Well, they had ropes like upwards, like towards like the last like 20 yards or
Oh, okay.
30 yards. So if you get those damn ropes, and you can pull yourself up, but you got to get through all the people that are freaking having a hard time getting up.
Damn.
Well, I run into this dude, and I had found this rock because I got tired of slipping the fuck back. I had this rock, and it was like really sharp. So I'm like slamming this rock into the hill and using it as like an anchor. And I get up to him, and I start kind of passing him. And he's like, dude, could you help me out? I was like, fuck yeah. So I pull him up. I get him above me. And then he anchors himself. And I grab his foot. And I pull myself up. And I get above him. So we're like freaking laddering up this fucking hill together.
Yeah.
And by helping him get up, he then helped me get up. Because by lifting others, we rise.
We rise by lifting
Yeah,
others.
we rise by lifting others. You get them to a point where they are farther.
Yeah.
And they reciprocate by helping you.
Yeah.
And so it's just this staggerment.
It's a
And
metaphor.
I still remember that guy. Still remember them. I
Nice.
remember how fucking awful that obstacle was. And then once we both got to the rope, we just freaking just shimmied the shit up that rope. And he had his wife, and she got up. And you get up there, and your arms are just dead.
Yeah.
His fucking nails are all broken and covered in mud and freaking.
Nasty.
But it was cool. It was really cool. By lifting others, we rise.
We rise.
By lifting others.
Yeah.
I think that sounds cool. Yeah.
We rise by lifting others.
We rise by lifting others.
Let's just put it into
Lifting others, we
fucking
rise.
practice this week.
Yeah.
When
Do
somebody, I don't know, when you have a moment to encourage somebody, let's not just pass those up.
Yeah.
Don't be selfish. Right? Don't be selfish like me.
I just remembered this picture that I couldn't stop laughing. It's originally a Christian Jesus picture.
Oh, no.
And what it is, it's the story of I was with Jesus and I looked behind me and I saw the path of our feet together. And it's like, Jesus, why is that one point, like, why was there only one footprint? And the original story is like, well, those are the times when I carried you. Because it was like the hardest time. It's like, you left me. It's like I was carrying your ass, right? So, but the guy comes in and he rewrites it. He's like, well, the sand people travel in single column to hide the numbers. It's like, fucking hell. Sorry, nerd
okay.
moment, guys. Nerd moment. Oh, God.
So I still haven't figured out if I'm supposed to be tipping on to-go food or not.
I figured it out.
I tipped for my haircut, and I got to-go food yesterday, and the bill was $16.85, and I tipped $4.
That's not bad. That's good.
That is good.
That's good.
Because they package it up so well for me. It's like this bag. It's tied at the top. There's shit in there. There's sauces. There's dips. There's 2 fucking things of to-go food, and it's like, boom, napkins, forks, always in there. Everything's always perfect.
Yeah.
And they're just like, boom, here you go. And I'm like, they do amazing.
We talked about this last time, and
Yeah.
I actually asked one of my friends who is a waitress, and she works she works at a bunch of restaurants. So I'm like, do you tip on to-go food, or is it common courtesy to tip on to-go food? Granted, this is kind of biased because she's working in an industry, and more tips means more money. But
Right, but who are you going to ask?
she put it in more perspective for me. She's like, well, to like make a to-go order, you got to get everything set up. You got to get it packaged. You got to make sure they got utensils. You got to do all that stuff. While you're doing that, you got to make sure you're taking care of your tables that are there.
Right.
And then you have the cooks that prepare the food and all
Right.
that stuff. And I was like, oh, okay. So I guess it's not as like
Yeah.
easy as I thought it was. So good on you for tipping, man.
Yeah, for sure. I've been to buffets before, and I was like, am I supposed to tip?
Buffets?
Uh-huh. Like Chinese buffet kind of deal.
Yeah.
In North Dakota, there was one we'd always go to. I forget what it's called. But it's just a Chinese buffet. So you sit down, and they say, would you like to drink? You just say water, and they're like, all right, go for it. So you go up there and get a plate and just get all your shit. And I'm like, should I be tipping?
That sounds so tasty.
Oh, it's very bad for you and very good.
Oh, MSG. So much MSG. What is MSG anyways?
Preservative?
It's a preservative?
Yeah, so that, I don't know.
I thought it was some kind of salty shit. Yeah, it's salt, like super
I think it's a
salty,
preservative,
savory yumminess.
so you can buy like Cheese Whiz or something at the store, and it's like it'll never go bad. I don't know.
Tell the apocalypse. This never
Yes.
goes bad. You're fucked.
So, okay.
Rude.
All right.
Oh.
Robert Falcon Scott's race to the South Pole was one of exploration's biggest screw-ups. Not only did his team fail to claim the pole for the British, they were pinned down by a 10-day blizzard on the way back and froze to death. crappy luck doesn't come much crappier than that. Unless, that is, there was no blizzard. In 2001, science writer Susan Sarandon caused a stir by claiming the 10-day storm was impossible. See, Antarctic weather follows some pretty neat patterns. When cold air builds up above the continent, it creates a sort of reservoir that overflows, causing storms. When this reservoir is empty, the storms let up. In decades of measurement, this has never taken 10 days. Even more damning, any superstorm that hit Scott should have, by rights, continued to the coast. Except another team was taking measurements down there and recorded no indications of a storm raging inland. So what happened? According to the theory, Scott was so upset about losing the race that he and his teammates committed suicide, filling their diaries with stories of an impossible storm to hide the dismal truth.
What? Chicka-bam! Fuck, man. Wait, look at that picture. In Antarctica wearing that shit? Oh, that'd suck. Oh, my God. When was this? What year was this?
Doesn't say.
Scott's Antarctic suicide. Man, I don't believe that.
You don't believe that they killed themselves?
I don't think the whole crew would fucking do it. I mean, most likely they fucking probably lost their compass or some shit and got lost. Or they pigged out and ate all their food and didn't have enough to get back.
1910.
Yeah, dude, I don't think all of them. I don't think, no.
But there was no storm, Mike. There was no storm.
Yeah, if there was no storm, then it has to be something else rather than a suicide pact between a crew. I'm pretty damn positive some of those people are like, fuck, we didn't make it, oh well.
Maybe he was just so depressed and ashamed that he killed the crew and himself.
Oh, see, that makes more sense to me.
Yeah, it does.
Like you fucking poisoned the bastard.
Then them all having a meeting like, all right, we should all kill ourselves.
Well, we all look like fucking astards, so let's kill ourselves. I'm sure there was some guys be like, I'm okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
You guys can kill yourself, and then I'll take your food rations, and then I'll take all the dogs, and then I can get home faster because I don't tug you around. It's more likely the dude fucking killed them all if they didn't die in a 10-day storm.
I don't think there was a storm. There was a team inland measuring something. He probably had a gun. He probably brought a pistol because he's like, I don't know what we're going to run into, some Americans or something. Then he was like, all right, everybody, soup's ready. And everybody goes and scurries around the soup, and then he's like, fucking kills
Well, if they found the bodies, they would see a gunshot wound.
That's true.
And so, but what about poison?
Poison soup.
Poison soup.
Oh, shit.
Oh, motherfucker. Oh, damn. Dude, there's this awesome documentary on freaking Netflix about the Antarctic. Like, that place is fucking scary.
Really?
Scary. In fact, they wouldn't even need a 10-day storm to kill them. I'm pretty positive they got caught out in that one-day storm and kill them.
Really? In 1910?
Yeah. Especially wearing that shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Freaking wind chills like -80 and shit, and they're fucking getting just sprayed by wind that's throwing them around because they get to like hurricane level winds. Like, they ain't screwing around.
No.
So, and then freaking rips all their crap up and just throws it freaking all over the place. And you try to breathe and your lungs are freezing because the air is so damn cold. That makes more sense than took 10 days to kill the damn people.
Yeah.
So.
But they wrote in their diaries it was a 10-day storm.
Well, no one wants to look like the pussy. Well, it looks like we're all going to die, guys. How long should the storm have been? 10 days. 10 days. We can't have last 10 days. Who cares, man? They're not going to question us. 10 days.
10 days.
Shit.
Okay, so Brad's weekly music thing.
Music.
This week, it's going to be about the one and the only, the multi-talented, the incredible, the bigger-than-life Action Bronson.
Who is that?
Boom!
Action Bronson.
Mr. Wonderful, a.k.a. Mr. Wonderful.
I wonder if he likes to smoke weed.
He loves to smoke weed.
I couldn't tell by that bag of weed over his heart.
This is going to kind of be a two-part thing. This is going to be a music recommendation as well as a TV show recommendation all in one about Mr. Wonderful himself, Action Bronson. From New York, I believe.
Why is his hat so high on his head?
Because he keeps it real.
Sorry, guys. I hope you can see this picture.
He's been around for a couple years. Very large, white man. What's that fucking country? The people that are all white, like hella white, and like very pale complex. The country over
Iceland?
in Europe? No.
Sweden?
No.
Germany?
No.
Denmark?
No, you're picking two
Greenland.
big ones.
Greenland.
God damn it.
Big ones? What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's like a little one.
It's a little one?
The people with like really white pigment come from.
Iceland?
God damn it.
Fuck, I don't know, man.
Okay.
There's gotta be lots of tiny. Denmark's really tiny.
I'm not gonna be able to continue until I fucking find it.
Denmark is tiny. You should know this. His last name is fucking Bronson. He's an American. Wait, no.
Albanian.
Albanian?
Albania. God damn it. Okay.
Shit.
So he's Albanian and he's got a big red beard.
Big red bushy.
But he's released a couple mixtapes. He's released one album. He's very good. I like him. I first heard about him with this song called "Strictly for My Jeeps." Very good song.
Strictly for my Jeeps. Is Jeeps like a slang word?
Probably.
Actually,
Strictly for
Bronson
my peeps.
on Spotify. Dude.
Oh, I'm not signed in.
I'm telling you, man, like he looks like he came from freaking Iceland. Then again, I've never met an Albanian, or I don't know shit about Albanian
Right.
either.
They're very, very Caucasian people.
So fuck, I don't know, man.
But this is a very big hip hop recommendation. So if you like hip hop, you should like him. If you don't, you probably won't.
Action Bronson,
But
the son of Braun.
I have his mixtape called Sob Stories, SAAB Stories. Very good. There's a good song on there called Alligator. There's the good song on there called Strictly for My Jeeps. My ride's so clean, I ride so dirty, I'm about to buy an alligator for my birthday. It's good shit.
Shit, buy an alligator, man.
Fuck yeah.
Do that shit.
He just released his biggest song ever. It's got the most views on YouTube. It's got the most listens on Spotify. It's called Baby Blue. It's very, very good. I like it a lot.
Does his accent come through when he sings?
He's got his own style. He doesn't really have an accent except like a New York accent, but he's got his own style.
Wait. So he's not from Albania.
He's just Albanian.
He's Albanian.
Yeah, don't be racist.
I'm not being racist. You need to explain that shit.
Yeah.
like me, I'm Irish Scandinavian. I was born in America.
Right.
So,
not born in Ireland.
yeah, not born in Ireland or Scandinavia.
So right here we got Baby Blue, Strictly for My Jeeps, very good stuff, and the song Alligator. Those are my 3 recommendations. Just YouTube him. It's good. So anyway, he also has a new TV show called Fuck That's Delicious. Right?
Big bearded dudes, they know about food.
The thing is, he was a chef before he became a rapper, right? He was a chef, and he was walking around the kitchen one day, and then the floor was wet, and he slipped and broke his leg. So he couldn't work as a chef, so he was just sitting around the house all day. So he's like, fuck, I'm going to try to record some music. So he started recording music from that, and never went back to work, and just blew up as a rapper.
Oh.
So now that he's a rapper, he's got some, bit of a spotlight on him, and a bit of conversation about him. And this place, Vice or whatever, decided it'd be a good idea to give him like a food show, where he travels around sampling duck in New York City or barbecue down south and seafood in San Francisco and shit like that. It's really good. And it's not like a shitty fucking cooking show on the Travel Channel, because he's like in the car taking big bong hits before he goes in, like wandering around the kitchen helping him chop garlic and stuff. Then they just they're just like, what do you want? He's just like, I just need one of everything off the menu. Like, I want to try everything. So they just fill his table up, and he just stuffs his face. And it's amazing. It's a good show.
Living the life.
So if you just YouTube Fuck That's Delicious, you'll see a playlist right here that's all of the episodes of it, and it's good. Right here, episode 1, episode 2, episode 3, they're about 20 minutes apiece.
He started playing this series. What's the name of this episode? Fuck That's Delicious. It's the trailer. And he's got one of the best fucking milkshake ever. Actually, it's the best milkshake ever. Then Fuck That's Delicious.
Fuck yeah. Barbecue, Henny wings, baklava, pizza.
White trash bruschetta and Henry wings.
Lamb necks, alligators.
Baklava. Oh, God, baklava. Have you guys ever had baklava? Have you had that?
No, but I saw them cook it. That was his mom. He just went to his mom's house, and she cooked it.
That stuff is so good. So pistachios and honey, and just like the honey's like in between all these layers of tiny, tiny dough, like thin dough.
Yeah.
And you just like take a bite, and it just like you suck the honey out. It's so freaking delicious. Oh my God. So you playing the part?
No.
No, he's playing part. He's looking up a video right now. He's got this huge ass plate full of fucking meat. He's trolling around with 2 pairs of sunglasses on, big old red beard. Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
I'm looking at a plate of baklava right now.
His mom made it.
Oh God,
I recommend it.
All that.
I recommend it very much. So
Oh my God.
this is a half and half. He makes good rap and he has a very good cooking show. You know, watching this gave me a new fucking appreciation for food. It really did.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was just like, wow.
So damn good.
He knows his shit. He definitely knows his shit.
Damn. Well, way to go, man. Enjoy the simple things in life. Food, pot, and music.
Yeah, for sure.
Chicken pot pie.
He was on Joe Rogan recently.
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta listen to that episode.
It's good.
Fuck yeah.
He smokes a lot.
Oh, I bet.
He smokes through the entire thing.
Does he smoke as much as fucking what's his name? Joe Rogan?
Oh yeah.
Because apparently that guy's fucking flame.
He's like trying to get Joe Rogan to hit it. And Joe's like, no.
No.
He's like, we're way too gone. We're on Mars right now. And Action Bronson just is like, okay.
What?
Good stuff.
And these guys are successful. What the fuck? I don't smoke pot or do drugs. Fuck it. I'm gonna start smoking pot. Fuck, I'm gonna do it. I don't give a shit.
And cooking.
Yeah, cooking, just doing stuff. I'm a good cook. I'm really good at grilling. Like I'm a fucking master. I'm a wizard on a grill.
This show will make you want to cook food.
And then make me eat baklava. I'm gonna gain like 80 pounds.
I think this is an Albanian thing.
Baklava? No, that's Greek, bro.
Oh, Greek. Okay.
Yeah, that shit's amazing.
Yeah,
it's so good.
it's good stuff.
Damn. Action Bronson.
I really like Baby Blue. I think this is definitely his best song yet.
Mm-hmm. Aww. Does he do comedy too?
No.
Just no? He looks like he should do some comedy. He looks like he's probably a funny motherfucker.
He is funny, yeah. He's funny. He's very athletic too. He does this dive off of off the front of a boat.
Wait, he's athletic?
It's like no splash. He's like no splash motherfuckers.
Was he all greased up and stuff?
Well, you see, Mike,
sexy seal.
Here we go. Sometimes these big people can like run pretty fast and move pretty quickly. Some of them, they're kind of athletic.
Well, yeah, Kevin James.
Boom.
Oh, there's some splash in that. Just not as big as a splash as he could have made if he
said
had
he's
tried.
320 pounds.
Damn.
Good stuff.
Bro. Way to go.
So there you go,
I'm
Bronson.
living life wrong, man. I'm living life wrong.
These people are passionate about what they do.
God.
And they have fun with it.
Fuck it.
I know. It is a little depressing, but it's cool to see someone enjoying themselves.
No, I know, right?
Yeah. I admire anybody who does what they're passionate about.
Yeah.
I watched this documentary called, I wasn't going to talk about it because I don't have much to say about it, but it's called Vergunia?
The Goonies. Fuck. Sorry, guys. That's not what he's talking about. Vagunia.
Am I still okay?
Virunga.
Virunga
is the incredible story of a group of brave individuals risking their lives to save Africa.
Africa's oldest national park.
Oldest national park.
It's in the Congo, and this is the last place on Earth in the Congo, this national park, where these mountain apes are.
Yeah.
And there's only 800 mountain apes left, and they get seriously fucking poached, like, constantly. Poachers roll in and kill the 2 adults, the mom and the dad, and then take the babies and sell them.
Oh, yeah?
So they just keep doing this, and these certain people have dedicated their lives to sort of protecting this park and protecting these apes or whatever, and they're like park rangers that work for the state of the Congo, right? And over 130 of them have been killed. The rangers, not the monkeys.
Do you know what they need to start doing?
I don't know. They made a documentary is what they did.
They need to start killing the fucking poachers.
Yeah.
Just saying, everyone, stop worrying about the apes. In fact, use those apes as some bait and kill your fucking poachers.
Yeah.
Do that shit. Because
So
they ain't going to make any money off that little ape baby if they're fucking dead.
So I actually didn't finish the documentary, but what the point I got to was the French or the British people now found oil under the park.
Oh.
So now they're all kinds of fucked.
Oh, damn.
Because
it's
it's like
going to be like an Avatar movie?
Probably.
Yeah.
That's what I'm guessing.
Unobtainium. Way to be creative there.
Unobtainium.
God damn it. Oh, God.
All right, do you want to do a Dear Prudence?
Dear Prudence? What is Dear Prudence? What is this?
Dear Prudence is
the advice thing.
an advice column on Slate.com.
Yeah, I remember this bitch.
Hang on, I'm going to read it, okay?
Oh.
Don't cheat.
Bronson. Action Bronson.
All right, Dear Mike, Dear Prudence.
Yeah.
Dear Mike, Dear Prudence Clark. Okay, Mike. Dear
Yes.
Mike.
Yeah, come on, get it straight, bro.
My son, right, my child, my son has been accused of stalking.
14-year-old son.
Last summer, my 14-year-old son, Andy, went to the same summer camp as his classmate, Jenny.
Let's not use names, just in case. Yeah, we got it. So anyways.
He claims they dated while at camp and that she ghosted him as soon as they came home. You know what that means?
Pretty much just disappeared.
And, like, cut him off.
Yeah.
Like, no response to Facebooks and anything like that.
Welcome
Just
to a
ghosted him.
vacation relationship, my friend.
Yeah. I wrote it off as a popular girl dumping a sweet but socially awkward boy due to peer pressure. Recently, Jenny's parents contacted me claiming that Andy has been stalking Jenny. Unbeknownst to me, Andy sent Jenny thousands of texts and emails. He also called her a lot. Jenny never responded or told him to stop. At school, she ignored him. Jenny claims she and Andy never had a relationship. Her parents have wanted to meet with the principal of their school and possibly with the police so that we can discuss how to protect Jenny from Andy's stalking. I'm a single mom and Jenny's parents are wealthy. How should I advocate for my son?
Damn!
A single mom raising a boy. What are you going to do?
Oh, God. Well, first off, hey, if they try to sue you because they're wealthy, I go to the ALCU because they're all about helping single moms.
ALCU.
On the other... Wait. ACLU? ACLU. There we go.
NAACP?
No.
Okay.
ACP. ACLU. What is that? ALCU. UCLA? No, UCLA is the university.
UCLA.
ACLU. Yeah, those are the ones that take all the freaking... civil liberties. Yeah, they're the people that take all the crazy law cases. First off, I take your freaking son's phone away. If that dude is that out of control.
Dude, but did they actually have a relationship or is he delusional?
That doesn't matter. Well, actually, no. I guess that does matter. Like, he's 14 years old.
It matters because it means that he's either crazy or he's not crazy.
And she said he didn't?
The girl said that they didn't have a relationship. Jenny claims she and Andy never had a relationship.
And what do they mean by relationship?
He claims they dated while at camp.
Okay, so that's all they have.
Did they bang?
I don't fucking know. Hopefully not at fucking 14. Jesus Christ.
Oh, I hope they did, though.
I hope they didn't. That fucking crazy 14-year-olds. Are you kidding me?
Dude, at summer camp? Come on.
They can't even drive a freaking car, let alone freaking deal with the consequences of putting the P in the V. There you go. God damn it, that'd be messed up.
But that would explain his fucking infatuation, though.
Well, dude, I'd take his phone away because the dude's obviously blowing up her shit. I tell her, if I met the little girl, I'd be like, hey, you know what? You do one thing. Like everyone says, never interact with the person that's doing that. That's not fucking true.
So she should confront this girl.
She should confront him and be like, no, we're not dating. No, this isn't happening. Leave me the fuck alone.
Oh, I see.
This is not going to happen. Don't just ignore people. Like, that's total bullshit because it leaves it open. You don't know what the hell's going on. Just stand up and fucking say something.
It says Jenny never responded or told him to stop.
Exactly.
She's just like, this weird kid just keeps sending me thousands of emails.
Yeah. So, one, say fucking stop. If the kid doesn't freaking listen, mom, take away your son's phone and sit him down and explain to him the concept of sometimes shit just doesn't work out and it's not going to happen.
Mm-hmm. There's more fish in the sea.
Well, that kind of thing.
She needs to call this kid's dad and be like, yo, your son is off the fucking wall. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, but we don't know the dad's situation.
No, you don't.
Dad might be dead. Dad might be gone. Dad
Locked
might be locked up. You never know. So if she does get into a lawsuit because this kid doesn't stop, I would contact the ACLU. They might be able to help you. You might get help from a pro bono lawyer. As far as for this Jenny, though, you need to stand up and put your foot down and say no. If this kid still doesn't stop, then you're probably going to need to either remove him from that school and put them in a different one.
Mm.
Or at the very end, we're like, none of that shit works. Maybe get him some therapy.
Mm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Because, fuck, this kid's at, like, the
That's
height
rough.
of, like, puberty and emotional, like, off the wall, just craziness.
Yeah.
I mean, it's freaking, I don't know, man.
And he got ghosted.
And he got ghosted.
Fuck.
Sorry, bro.
Modern technology.
Grow up with it, man. That's how life happens. I think pretty much most people on this planet have been ghosted at least once.
Yeah, I guess.
So you never had a chick like hit on you and stuff like that, and then you're like, oh, it's amazing, and then you get that number, and then you try and call her, and it never answers.
I've been given a fake number.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's different. Fake numbers are different.
Yeah, I know it was fake too because I was at the bar with my buddy Rico, and there were these two very attractive, I guess Hispanic women that I knew that he knew, right? I didn't know them. I knew that he knew them. I think he had worked with one of them a long time ago, and they were sitting there alone. He's like, all right, let's go sit with these two girls or whatever. Just like a little side table with two chairs, and they were across from each other, so we sat across from them, sitting there drinking, laughing. Me and him are just, frickin' debating and insulting each other, and they're laughing, and we're all having fun. And then as the night goes on, I was like, hey, you should give me your phone number to one of them, the one that was next to me, and she's like, okay, and she took my phone, put her number, and I was like, cool, thanks. And then later that night, we get home, and I go to text them, and I think somebody may have responded and was like, no, this is the wrong thing. So I was like, Rico, let me see your phone. He gave me his phone. I go to his contacts, go to her name, look at it, and look at the number she gave me, and the last digit is off. Like, the last digit she gave me was a 3, the number in his phone's a 2. I'm like, fuck.
So maybe she hit the wrong button, or
I
she
don't
did
think
on.
so.
You think? No.
Yeah.
Fucking chicks, man.
Yeah, they do that. I've heard them say that they do that. Just change the last digit.
Speaking of which, girls, that shit's freaking annoying. When you get a call from some guy who's like, "What's up?" and you're like, "Hello." It's like, "Yeah, is Erica there?" It's like, dude, you got a fake number.
Yeah.
Bitch, just say no.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Us guys and other people are tired of getting calls from your freaking flirt people that want to talk to you, and you're giving that fake numbers.
Yeah.
Find out who you are. I'm going to freaking put up a picture of some Chewbacca shit and say, I will give $100 to the person that makes this woman change her freaking phone number by calling her and Chewbacca the hell out of her voicemail. So, I don't know. It's some stupid joke. I actually did that to my ex-wife. It was freaking hilarious. I saw it on 9gag, and you take a Chewbacca poster, a picture, and it says, Chewbacca roar contest. Call so-and-so number.
Oh,
leave
nice.
a Chewbacca roar in the voicemail.
Nice.
And she freaking called me. She's like, did you do that shit? And I was like, bah. That's upset. It was probably one of the most immature things I've ever done in my life. Oh, but it was so amazing.
Petty. Some things that it's like, I don't want to post this or do this because it's just immature and petty, and you're just like, I just want to be fucking immature for a second.
I think we all have the right to be immature at least a
Yeah.
couple times in our life.
For sure.
I mean, come on.
But yeah, I mean, instead of the fake phone number, you could just be like, "Oh, I can't. I'm involved," or something like that.
Just say no.
Yeah, no.
I mean, it's the same thing as like people. They'll say this. They don't want to be rude. Like people don't want to be rude.
Yeah.
But sometimes just saying no is not rude. That's just saying how it is.
Yeah.
Now, if you look at him and be like,
Definitely.
"Fucker, why would I give you my phone number?" That's rude. So
Yeah.
But if you say, I don't want to give you my phone number, that person can fucking grow up and deal with it because that's life. So it's the whole concept of like, oh, we should have just talked about it in a relationship and you should have just left me instead of cheating, or like blah, 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 or other situations,
Yeah.
you know, where you have the guy that like he's dating this one chick and then they're like talking. Let's say he gets interested in another chick, so he just stops answering.
Yeah.
They do it all just to avoid the situation of having to deal with the whole like we're done talk.
Well, I guess you couldn't really ghost before technology, like modern technology. Like back in the day.
Yeah, well, you just ghost like in person.
Oh yeah, you just fucking
Yeah,
ignore and keep walking.
like that
I
one
guess.
shameful night where the girl's like, "Oh, I can't believe I slept with that guy. I was drinking so much." And at school, like she just never interacts with him ever again. That's ghosting it. Freight. That's in your face.
Oh yeah.
So,
Very much in your face.
This just sounds like an immature 14-year-old boy that doesn't know how to handle the emotions that he's having to deal with now at this age.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
he's a freaking young teenager. That's a shitload of stuff to deal with.
That sucks because they banged at summer camp
If they banged, shit. I mean,
behind the fucking kayak shed.
oh God, that's just awful to think about. But you know, lady, just freaking take your damn kid's phone away if he's sending that many texts. So
He was like, "This is it. I found my lady. We're gonna go back to school. I'm gonna be the cool kid.
we're gonna get married.
We can bang more."
You're just getting gross.
One milkshake, 2 straws, freaking all that kind of good holding hand shit. And then she gets back to school, and he goes walking into school. There she is with her friends, waves, and she just looks right through him. He's like, "Oh my God, okay."
Right
Text, email, what the fuck?
Oh, right to the heart. Oh, dude, that's a weird one. I was like, sorry, lady, of your crazy son.
Single parents.
That'd be so hard.
Fathers raising daughters, moms raising sons. Am I right?
It's something like that. Well, dude, it'd be difficult just dealing with that.
Even if you had a father
I mean,
around.
if you had a spouse, it doesn't matter. It's like you're trying to help a human being function through a hard emotional trial. I mean, one, either that kid's delusional and you have bigger problems on your hands,
Right.
Or two, this kid is now trying to figure out how to handle these emotions. Infatuation can do crazy shit to people. Banging, all that stuff. And so, I mean,
it's tough.
I saw a friend freaking post the other day. It's like, oh my God, I had to have the birds and bees talks with my kids the other day, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I mean, I haven't had to have that talk with my 5-year-old son. I don't know about my older 2 kids.
Yeah.
I've never had to talk to them about that, but I'm not afraid to talk about stuff like that in front of them.
Is it really necessary to?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or otherwise, it's
They just don't see it all on the internet by the time they're fucking 8.5.
I don't know. My kid doesn't surf the internet. I don't know what my other 2 boys do.
Well, I guarantee you they surf the internet.
I don't think so.
They don't go on YouTube or
shit. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I have to figure it out, but like. My kid, my youngest kid, the one I spend the most time with because I'm here, he lives with me.
Right.
He's the kind of kid where, like, if a teacher's like, well, the man has his pee-pee and the woman has her, and he'd just be like, he'd raise his hand and be like, it's a penis and a vagina. Like he would be that kid that straight up just like corrects the teacher that's too embarrassed to talk about this shit.
Yeah.
Because it's not like every other person on the damn planet has one of these. I don't know why Americans are so fucking taboo about this shit.
Me either. It's very uncomfortable, though.
Why?
It's not now. It was then.
Yeah.
In like 5th grade health class, you're just like, oh, fuck.
Well, I'm saying, like, why is it uncomfortable? Not so much to you, but to society. Why? We all have a dick or we have a vagina. I mean, obviously, there's also special case people that were born with one and now have another, or, all that stuff. That's cool with it. Go with it.
Yeah.
But the thing is, we all do this. I was thinking about the other day.
It's just taboo, dude.
We all blow our freaking nose. We all fart. We all burp. We all have to piss. We all have to go crap. But all those things, people are embarrassed to hell to confront others
That's
about.
why you say,
why?
do you mind if I use your restroom? Instead of being like, I have to go piss. Or take a shit.
Yeah. Or like blowing your nose and you feel uncomfortable blowing your nose in front of people. Like, why? I mean,
or if you're like, hey, did you get lucky last night? And they're like, that's private.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I can understand the whole like don't kiss and tell kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need to know exactly what that lady moaned in your ear when she finished. No. But if you can't say like, dude, I got lucky last night.
Yeah.
And be happy about it, or like at least talk to people.
Yeah. Or something.
You're a fucking child.
It's just taboo.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know why. It's the country. Because in other countries it's not.
Yeah.
In other countries you're walking down the street and there's like window dancers and shit.
Exactly.
Right? But not here. God, no.
Oh, yeah. And there are kids that walk by and they're like, hi, Aunt Susie.
Yeah.
And they just keep walking.
Because it's normal.
Whereas like here in America, there'd be freaking traffic jams and car crashes and freaking women crying in the streets cuddling their 8-year-old child who still breastfeeds.
Right.
It's like, God damn it, this country's messed up. Is this too much rage for you?
Yet we have like cheerleaders on the side of the field at a football game. Yet we have like, girls in like bikinis eating cheeseburgers for Carl's Jr.
Exactly.
So it's like, I don't know. It's weird.
Women can't breastfeed with their boobs.
Right.
Are you kidding me?
You think they should be allowed to breastfeed?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that's what they're fucking for.
Like everywhere?
Now, granted, don't come sit in my living room and start feeding your baby. But I think it makes everyone so uncomfortable.
What about like at church?
Yeah.
They can breastfeed?
What
about a funeral?
If you're at church worshiping a God that made your body that way, and you're uncomfortable with that woman feeding her damn baby, you got issues.
Okay.
Not that woman feeding her baby, you do.
Right.
So
I guarantee you a lot of people that have issues with that are the people that are in church.
Probably.
What about at a funeral?
Baby still got to eat. Doesn't matter if someone died. Speaking of which, funerals are fucking weird.
Funerals are awful.
Think about this. Like, I didn't think about it this way. You have this body that is now going to decay. And you embalm that body so it won't. And then you have people that pay for a fancy special box to put this body in. And have a little fancy plot with a stone. And then everyone looks at this dead body.
And a nice suit.
In a nice suit. They try to make him look like he's fucking alive.
You put his watch on him, his watch that he always wore.
Yeah, but...
Her earrings that she always wore.
Why? To remember somebody because you're unable to deal with the concept that now they're gone. And maybe, you were jack shit and you wasted time rather than calling them.
Right.
But like the whole concept of like burying and embalming and putting clothes on and makeup and making them look like they're just asleep is fucking weird.
Well, what's the alternative? Them just crumpled up in a pile naked, freaking laying on a patch of dirt?
Yeah, it's just throw them in the side of the street. No. But I'm just saying, like, why do we do that?
There's got to be a reason for it.
I don't know. I mean, I know a lot of cultures back in the day burnt, and I know a lot of cultures back in the day ate the dead.
Okay, well.
Isn't that weird?
Well, yeah, we're not doing that.
Well, that was the whole concept of exchanging of energy. Like the person died and they had this energy, and then now the energy became part of the tribe, and then the people in the tribe grew from the energy of this person that they lived with. So it wasn't like he's freaking dead now, put some butter on his ribs. No, it was like a fucking ceremony of like that person becomes part of your culture.
Oh, that's gross, dude.
Well, yeah, it's freaking gross thinking about it.
Yeah,
it is, but that's how people did it. And then you had people that did burning, which I think makes more sense. Like if I had to be like, when I die, I would rather be burnt, you know? And now they have this thing where like they take your ashes and they put it in a pod and they plant a tree and you become a tree.
Right.
But like burying dead people in these huge amounts of land is just freaking weird.
It is weird.
Because what's that
creepy?
What's that tombstone for? It's for the people that are left behind to feel better about the person who's gone now. And then when those people die, who's visiting this tombstone that's taking up this piece of land?
Right.
So this is weird, Rand, everyone.
Well, so I'm not too big on the whole funeral thing with the tombstone because it's like, then people will do the thing like, well, every Sunday I go see John, and I don't like that. It's like, oh yeah, I couldn't go see my mom today just because traffic was terrible and I was late. It's like, why do you have to? There doesn't need to be a physical place that you can go and fucking see these people that are long gone, and are just floating around in the universe around us. Mm-hmm. They're just there with you always.
Yeah,
that's what I think.
Yeah,
burning is cool.
Yeah, burning would be a really cool one.
This doesn't really tell me anything.
I think that I could understand burying, but like the whole embalming and the coffin and stuff like that doesn't make sense to me. Like,
right.
Are you trying to preserve a dead body? Why? I mean, wouldn't you rather have that body like be in the soil and like decay and be like kind of slowly turned into like the soil that then grows into this cool area?
Yeah.
No, you're going to freaking buy a rock with some words on it.
Yeah.
And you're going to put them in a fucking box and you're going to turn them into the most preserved possible thing on the goddamn planet.
Yeah. And the person next to them they got a pretty badass tombstone. So we need to fucking drop some serious paper here and get this guy a big ass nice tombstone with like a fountain on it and an angel.
Yeah.
Freaking gargoyle.
It just the more
$50,000 tombstone.
And I'd never thought about it. This is stuff that we just choose to not think about because people are like, why is it important? It's like
because it's tradition.
Yeah, it's tradition, but like. You now have companies where people are like setting up payment plans for funerals.
Yeah.
Like, oh, grandpa's going to die in a few years. Better start saving money because we need to buy that coffin and get the flowers and get the tombstone and buy the plot and then get the bomber and then get the clothes and then get the makeup. It's like you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm going to put it in my will that when I die, I want to be burnt. And then when I'm burnt, I want to go be planted somewhere.
Word. Well, we just don't understand death at all. So we just do this shit to just make us feel better.
I don't think it's more
Like,
we don't understand death. We don't want to face death.
No.
Because we all know what death is. You die.
Mm-mm.
That person's no longer there.
Yeah, it's hard to explain.
No, your heart stops ticking. You
Yeah.
stop breathing. You're no longer there.
Yeah.
We're avoiding the whole concept of their spirit floats around and keeps me safe or all bullshit like that.
Yeah.
You die, you die. Everything dies.
Yeah, it's inevitable. Yeah, but it's just like lay them to rest. It's like peaceful, like a nice peaceful spot under like a tree.
Mm-hmm.
Lay them to rest. Make sure they're nice and comfortable. Make sure that he has his watch. He always fucking liked. You know, I don't know.
But think about it.
Close them up. They're nice. They're just gonna sit here and they're finally at peace now. And you just bury them.
That's saying all that. That's all.
I'm just being devil's advocate.
Oh yeah, I totally understand.
Yeah.
And I think that's all for the people that are still alive because they're unable to accept this.
Yeah,
shit.
it is. Yeah.
I mean, you have these.
And everyone cries and everyone wears black.
Oh God, dude! If there's one thing I cannot stand, it's
people wearing black to funerals.
No, there's two times in my life where I deal with this. One, when you have a friend who you see every blue moon, and you happen to run into the grocery store, and you're like, "Oh, how's it going?" You have that awkward conversation. They're like, "We should really hang out sometime. I'll call you." It's like, "Fuck off! No, you're not.
Yeah,
you're not gonna call me."
Yeah.
So
I avoid those people.
That's bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
So then you have the people that don't like talk to or interact with family members or friends, and then that person passes. And then all of a sudden it's like this huge fucking just destroying moment in this person's life, and they just lose their shit. It's like, now are you doing this just to fucking look like you care, or are you realizing that as a character you're fucked up? Because now you realize how much time you wasted not talking to dad or mom, and now dad or mom is gone, and now you feel like shit.
See, I've never felt that really, but I feel like I wouldn't really dwell so much on the things that haven't been said, which is just something I'm saying because I haven't dealt with it. Mm-hmm. I know people do that, but you know how people are like, "Oh, like she died, and the last thing I said to her was, you know, why can't you be more like your brother?" or something like that. Mm-hmm. It's like, well, you could just remember all the good times. It doesn't really matter about what the last thing you said to her was. Mm-hmm. I don't know.
I mean, then you have people that do seances, and that's a whole religious belief to try to find some comfort in themselves. Yeah. But I hate seeing those people crying at funerals.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they're like, "Oh, he's gone. He was so amazing. Like, he was such a big part of my life." It's like, you haven't called him in the last year.
A lot of fake shit.
Obviously, it's not fucking important.
Yeah, a lot of fake shit. We were so close. It's like, no, you weren't.
Yeah. Oh, that happens in schools all the time. And fucking like school shootings. It's not funny to make this, but it's true. You get the people like, they were such a good person and they were so cool. We were such close friends. And people are like,
no, because you sat with your friends and he sat over there.
Exactly. I feel like some people try to like claim some kind of medal of like.
They make it about them.
They make it about them.
Because they get up there to do the eulogy and they're like, the first time that I met John. And it's like, oh, here we go.
Yeah. Get it?
I was struggling in my life. Like, I had just got a divorce. And it's like, you're talking about yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're so full of shit. Just go away.
Yeah.
Like,
I listened to a radio show once where it was two guys named Ron and Fez. And Ron was talking about his funeral. And he was like, Fez, do you want to give me my eulogy? And Fez was like, yeah. And he's like, all right, let's hear it. I want to hear it right now. And he was like, Ron meant so much to me. He's like, no, stop making it about yourself. Start over. And he's like, the first time I met Ron, he's like, no, you're making it about yourself again. Start over. He's like, Ron meant so much to all of his fans. He's like, no, why are you talking about my fans for? Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Like,
I don't ever want to have to give a eulogy, though. That's, I'm good. I'll let somebody else do it.
Yeah, that'd be pretty difficult. I mean, I could understand.
Except I'm the oldest child, which isn't it their responsibility?
I don't know.
I don't know either, but I don't want to.
I think that stuff's all in the will, like who talks and who distributes stuff around. I was going to say something. I was like,
sorry.
No, it's okay. It's totally cool.
Like making it about themselves.
Yeah, okay, they make it about themselves. God, I hate when this happens. They make it about themselves. Oh, people can't really conceive the concept of being dead.
It's because we don't know what to expect.
I think you have to have, one, the lack of luck to find yourself in a mental loop of thought where you actually run into that concept. Like I think some people accept, like they're just kind of thinking about life and they're like, oh my God. Like all of a sudden like it hits them. Yeah. And I don't think people can keep that. I think a lot of people lose it unless they have like really traumatic experiences. Like I think soldiers get that. I think people that have been in life and death situations get that. You know,
maybe like EMTs.
Yeah. I mean, like you see someone die, like you just see them stop breathing and die.
Well, those people might be used to it, though, don't you think?
Well, yeah.
Maybe it's the person like me who's just running around naive thinking I'm going to live forever and life's great, and then I see like a car roll in front of me or somebody fucking, fall off a cliff, and I'm like, oh shit, because I don't ever think about it. Maybe those EMTs and soldiers think about it all the time. I don't know.
Well, we'll try not to think about it. And I can speak from a perspective of a veteran.
Yeah.
Now, I've thought about it, and
I actually think about it a lot.
You do?
Yeah.
Well, do you think about like in the concept of like you will die?
Yeah, me. Yeah.
Now, this is the thing. Like when people think about like when you die, they're like, oh, people are going to miss. Are they going to miss me? And what's going to happen? Are people going to remember you? It doesn't fucking matter. You're dead. You don't think about shit.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
No, I think about more of what like I see, like whatever the last thing I see is, whether it's like the lights in a hospital room or like the headlights of a car or like anything.
Or you're an 80-year-old man on Viagra having a heart attack and that hot chick you just bought in Vegas on top.
Yeah, exactly. Or I don't see anything and someone just like shoots me in the back of the head while I'm watching a movie or something like that.
And then you're over.
But then what I think about is what's the next thing that I see after that, right? Is it just blackness from here on out? Do I see people that I recognize?
Well, that's the thing. You're thinking that you're going to perceive blackness. You may not be perceiving shit.
I think you perceive.
You just be gone. You're dead. Gone. Or you could have a soul and something else happens.
Yeah, that's what I think.
I think that comforts a lot of people. I think that's why religion is so popular, is because people can't accept the concept of not being.
Well, people love people. And then people that they love die. So it's very comforting to think that these people that you love, are in a paradise rather than a fucking hellhole.
Yeah, but doesn't that take away from the ability to appreciate the time you have with them? Like, think about it. You have these people that are so worried about being perfect and dying and then getting this reward that they don't live.
Oh, yeah.
Or you get all these people that are like, oh, I won't, Dad called today. Oh, I won't, I'm too busy to talk to him.
Right.
And it's fucked up to say because no one really thinks this. Oh, when he's dead and I die, we'll be in heaven together and we can talk then. No, people aren't thinking that. But
that's crazy.
Imagine if like the whole concept of religion and like afterlife and all that stuff was gone. Mm-hmm. There was this quote, and I'm trying to remember. I think it was out of a ancient story. There's this ancient mythological deity. They're sometimes translated as being the maiden, the mother, and the crone. So you have like Holy Trinity. The ancient Holy Trinity is like pagan, thousands of years old. You have Iron Teeth, the Scourge, the Reaper. It's this woman that personified death, and she's talking to this character, and she is talking to him, and he's like, I value life, like life as it is now. And she's like, you don't know death. How will you know how to love life if you've never experienced what death can do? And you get these.
Okay.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of like you can't experience the joy of laughing without the experience of sadness.
Yeah.
Like, I think a lot of people nowadays, like, we buy our food at grocery store, so we don't have to slaughter our own food.
Right. There's a huge disconnect there.
And as a veteran, I am fucking sick and tired of hearing fat ass rednecks that have never been in the military saying we should go to a war.
Right.
When your piece of shit ass is staying here safe while some young kid is going and getting killed.
Yeah.
You have no fucking say unless you're picking up a gun and you're doing something. Like, these people think that just stuff just happens. Like, there's no death. People don't confront death anymore.
Right.
Sorry, I'm dropping some deep shit.
I know, and you made me forget what I was going to say.
I'm sorry.
You went on the Greek, the mythological thing.
Yeah.
What were you saying before that?
Fuck. Religion. People use religion to avoid the concept of thinking about being dead because they're always expecting something to be afterwards.
They just want their loved ones to be in a better place, because death isn't always peaceful, like someone shooting me in the back of the head. because that's mad peaceful. People like burn to death and drowned and like get killed by people, and like this even happens to completely perfectly innocent people, like the girl who was a valedictorian and died in a drunk driving accident or whatever and bled to death. It's like, oh, that was mad painful. So now everyone's like, she's in a better place now. She's at peace. She's not in pain anymore. They say that about like their grandmas too. It's just super comforting. If I knew that it was real, then it'd be mad comforting because I could just be like, oh, all my grandparents are at peace. All these bad things that happen to children or innocent people, they're all at peace, but nobody knows.
No one knows.
So I think that people do have a soul, which is a hard thing to come to, because once I was listening to the show and this guy was like, he asked this other guy, he's like, do you believe in ghosts? And the other guy's like, yeah. And then he's like, so you believe people have souls? Because you can't believe in ghosts unless you believe that people have souls.
Mm-hmm.
So then I thought about that for like 12 years, 20 years.
A long time.
Yeah. And I guess I do, just because I believe that energy is very real. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Energy is very real. So maybe not a soul, but people are definitely have an energy about them that's more than just blood and skin.
But how is energy sentient? I mean, these lights, these are putting out energy. Is that energy thinking?
No.
We don't know. Well, you say no.
But there's energy. Like if somebody's around you and they're mad negative or they're super positive, that's just an energy that can change the entire room.
Oh yeah,
that's what I mean.
I can totally
right?
understand that.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's definitely a lot to think about. And and I think a lot of people don't think about this kind of stuff. Like they just go through life being like, "Oh, there's always going to be a tomorrow." Well, I hate to break it to you.
Yeah.
There's not. At least not in this plane of existence.
Well, when I saw that car roll in front of me, I was like, I've worn my seatbelt a lot more because I was like, wow, that could have been me. This stuff happens all the time to people. These close calls, or seeing somebody else go through a lot, or you see your friend, like their mom dies or their dad dies, so then you're like, okay, well, I'm gonna call my mom right now and just tell her hi, just because that person, I don't know.
Yeah,
it's a bit of a wake up call whenever death happens. It's a bit of a wake up call. But when it doesn't happen, people kind of just, they think about money and bills and, Captain America, Civil War, whatever.
Spider-Man, by the way. I saw Spider-Man in it, and I got freaking happy. Because
really?
I'm a total Spider-Man nerd.
I heard a lot of people getting really mad about that.
Oh, yeah, because his costume isn't as cool looking as all the other ones.
And he had like the voice of like a 12-year-old.
That's the traditional costume that Spider-Man had. I hate to break it to all you people. Yeah, I think this whole thing, like Spider-Man's a high schooler in the Civil War, that's kind of weird to me. But comic book wise, that's how it's written, so that's what it is.
They just said he had like a little boy voice.
He's a fucking teenager.
Okay,
of course he does.
Well, like Tobey Maguire's not a teenager.
Well, Tobey Maguire was a different way of putting things in the movie. And they started out with him in high school, and then they got to him as an adult. So,
okay.
Because the Spider-Man...
he was in high school with James Franco.
Everyone's Spider-Man story starts in high school.
I forgot about that.
So that's where it is.
Weird.
Yeah. It is weird.
It is weird. I forgot that they were in high school.
Yeah, so that's like how it is. I was just super excited that he finally showed it because I know a lot of people are losing their shit saying, "Where's Spider-Man?" And then they finally brought him in. So I ruined the concept of Ant-Man yesterday. Have we talked about this?
No.
I watched the trailer and I realized something. Ant-Man could not fight the way he fights in the movie with the powers the way they're explained. Because Pym explained it as if the molecule of the area is shrunk, and so the density, the mass, is still the same. So Ant-Man is, let's say, he's 180 pounds before he shrinks.
Okay.
When he shrinks to the size of the ant, he's still 180 pounds.
Okay.
He's just the size of an ant.
Okay. So he's condensed.
So he won't be able to fly on his little ant, because I don't care how strong his ants are, they can't fly around with 180 pounds on them. He wouldn't have been able to fight Falcon in the Ant-Man movie because Falcon's flying around in the suit, but he doesn't have a pinpointed weight of 180 pounds.
Right.
So, like, if Ant-Man was standing on top of freaking Falcon's head, 180 pounds worth is being pinpointed on a tiny area of Falcon's body. So he can't fight. He can't. That whole train scene fight from Ant-Man would have been able to happen because that toy train can't drive around with 180 pounds on it. And I was just thinking about this, like, oh my God, the science of Ant-Man is so fucking wrong. Like, oh my God. And my girlfriend was like, Mike, it's a movie.
Yeah.
I'm like, I know, but the science doesn't make sense anymore.
Have you ever seen John Wick?
Yes.
It was okay. It's not really my type of movie, but it was entertaining.
You didn't like it?
It was entertaining.
Okay, it was entertaining.
With Keanu Reeves?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So kind of like what happened with Star Wars with me has happened with you with John Wick.
Yeah, I don't know. It was full of action, I guess. I guess there's going to be another 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought it was really cool.
Some video was released of Keanu Reeves like doing all this weapons training and shit, and it's like, oh, it's for John Wick too.
Oh, was that gun one? Where he's just shooting fucking like all those guns and stuff. He's just blowing up this freaking firing range.
I suppose I never watched it, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I think Keanu Reeves he's a pretty.
I think
funny-ass guy.
He's never gonna do anything better than the first Matrix, but I guess he can try.
Yeah, it just depends on what style you like. I mean, it's
I mean,
like.
he came out to people as like in like one of the greatest movies ever.
Yeah.
So it's just he's only gone downhill from there, in my opinion.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Since the Matrix. I like him in his.
But it was entertaining.
Yeah, I enjoy him in his movies. Like
Speed was okay. I don't know.
Speed was cool. Isn't he in Point Break? Where he's like,
oh yeah.
I've
never seen that.
So that's a good movie.
Mm.
I really liked him in that samurai movie, 47 Ronin. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I know.
I like that whole mythology concept.
Mm.
And then I enjoyed John Wick. I thought was really cool too. It reminded me of
I got a piece of bad.
Violent History. You too? We both got a piss. God damn it.
Oh, History of Violence.
History of Violence, yeah. So, oh man, you can go.
All right,
Go piss. I'll talk to these people. I don't give a shit.
Okay.
This is a new thing, everyone. Hey, how's it going?
Talk to the people.
I will talk to you why my man does a thing, which is called the expulsion of waste. God, I'm not gonna talk about that. So, anyways, everyone, dude, I am like leaving in 3 days to go to Maui, and I'm freaking excited. Like, you have no idea. I haven't been on a vacation like this in like almost 10 years. I'm 29. I haven't been on a vacation in almost 10 years, and I get to go with my girl, which is freaking amazing. But I'm a little freaked out about it because, to be honest, like, I don't know what it is about me, but I go from like high as a kite, just freaking having a good time, to like boom, just badness, like that, no reason, and I don't know what it is. So I'm really worried that I'm going to be in Hawaii with my girl and we're going to be having a good time, and all of a sudden I'm just like, I don't want to do anything. I really hope that's not what happens, because I want to enjoy some food. I want to enjoy the music. I want to go freaking hikes. I want to just have a great time with her. I want a fun time, and I hope that doesn't fucking happen.
Hawaii?
Yeah, I'm telling everyone how like I'm getting ready to go to Hawaii, and I'm freaking worried that I'm going to get in some like stupid little rain cloud mood for no reason. And I'm fucking worried about it, because this actually kind of bothers me, because I go from high as a kite, like I said, to freaking down. Just like, I just want to sleep. I hope it doesn't happen. And if it does, I'm really going to be really pissed at myself.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to try and keep it going. We're going to get a crap load of food, because I hear like the farmers markets they have, they're amazing.
Yeah.
I'm having a bunch of people tell me about the road to Hana, and like that one beach.
Where are you going? Maui?
Maui, yeah.
What's that one place that's like the observatory?
Observatory? Fuck, I don't know. Ooh, but they've been telling me to go check out these rainbow eucalyptus or rainbow palm trees or some shit. Like the bark is like yellow and red and orange, and like they look like freaking rainbows. WM Keck Observatory headquarters.
What was it?
See, we're gonna be zooming on the map. We're looking at the map right now, everyone.
Dude, you gotta go. You should go to this one observatory place.
Oh, that looks pretty cool. So we're on Maui. Look at all those observatories. There's a crap load of them.
What Maui?
Maui, right there.
Where?
Halikala Observatories. No, down. There we go. That's the island we're going to be on.
Oh.
Yeah, that's Maui. So, and if you zoom in, is that Makawa? Makawa. That's where we're going to be staying, which is like south of Paia. And
Paella.
shit, man, I can't say that stuff. And like Lahaina, we're gonna have to we have to go to like Lahaina Beach, which is over up north, and like we're told to go like around.
You should go here.
Go to the God damn it, Haleakala Observatory.
Oh, look at that! This has been the #1 most beautiful sight on Earth.
I hear that you need to hike up to like the top and like see the sunrise. Yeah, moonscape at 10,000 feet is amazing. They say hike up to there. You have to like go up there start going up there at 3, and then you freaking get up there and they say the sunrise or the sunset is just fucking amazing.
Well, I heard go at night and
see the moon,
and you'll never see as many stars as you do there.
I don't know. I've been in the middle of Iraq. I've seen some. I've been some like fucking seen some stars.
Yeah.
So
what is there just nothing out here?
Huh? Well, I think one of the islands
This is just nothing. Oh, it's just fucking volcano?
No, I don't know. I hear that there's an island off of one of the big islands that you're not allowed to go on to. Like tourists cannot go to.
Good.
Because I think it's like some kind of like religious site where like the island, like the people in Hawaii just like don't fucking go there. Like they don't allow.
I'm not seeing many little islands. Maybe over here.
Yeah.
Maybe it's this.
It might be that one. I mean, shit, the other one you didn't see anything.
That's terrifying. Terrifying.
Dude, you want to think about like out in the middle of goddamn nowhere? There's this picture on this magazine that's in town called Sustainable Living, and they have like a low atmosphere view of the Mediterranean. Like you have Spain and the top part of Africa, and then you got the UK, and you've got Ireland, and far in the distance you got Sweden, and you got Europe kind of going this way, and it's like a landscape picture where you can see all the bright lights from the city. So it's like the Earth is curving. For all you ass-tards that actually think the Earth is flat, so the Earth is curving because it's curved, and whatever. And it was really cool because I've never seen a picture of the Earth like that. I was like, oh, what are all those cities? Like, I want to see guess what these cities are. So I look up Google, and I got the picture in front of me. I'm like, okay, that's Madrid. I'm like, where is Paris? I'm guessing that's Paris. And look at it. I'm like, okay, that's freaking Paris. And you can see where all these bright lights are, where the big cities are. And you see Rome, and then you see Milan, and you see Bristol, like up in the UK area. And it was just really cool to kind of look at the world that way, because I'm like, okay, those spots of light are cities. That means way the fuck down there's tons of tiny little people in this picture. I was like, and I'm looking at because like you can see all the mountains and stuff, and like where there's plains, and you can see like the ground underneath the ocean kind of going out, and then it drops, and now the ocean's just black, and you're like, holy shit.
Jesus.
Like, it just made me look at like the world just a little bit differently. And there's this island in the middle of freaking nowhere.
The ocean may be the scariest thing in the entire world.
I think it's fucking scary. I mean, and then you have like Sweden, UK, and then Iceland, and there's this island, boom, right there called the Faroe Island. And I'm like,
with a PH?
I'm like, no, F.
Okay.
I'm like, who the hell lives there? Like, can you imagine living on that tiny little island? And there's this tiny little island just off the coast of Spain. Like, there's 3 of them. You have like a big island, I think it's like Sicilia or something like that, and then you got like another island. It was like Makawa, and then like this teeny little island that couldn't be bigger. Like, this island would probably fit in Lake Ponderay, where we live next to the lake. And it's like there's a city and a town there. I'm like, who lives there? Like, who lives in that island? There's an E. Yeah, Faroe Islands. So this is, if you go to the maps, this is north.
There's probably nobody that lives there.
No, look at all those towns.
Oh, these tiny little villages?
Yeah, look at that.
You don't want to live there.
And then zoom out. We're looking at shit right now. And then you go on, boom, just right there. Middle of nowhere. And that looks no. Yeah, so the map was like, if you go down, like you could see all like Norway and Denmark.
That's going to be mad cold.
Yeah, shit, it must be, man.
Crazy cold.
But there's people that live there.
Well, these people don't speak English. These people just fucking roll around with goats.
The Faroe Islands is a self-governing archipelago, part of the Kingdom of Denmark. It comprises of 18 rocky volcanic islands between Iceland and Norway in the North Atlantic Ocean, connected by road tunnels, ferries, causeways, and bridges. Hikers and bird watchers are drawn to the island mountains, valleys, and grassy heathland, and steep coastal cliffs that harbor thousands of seabirds. Fucking people live there.
I changed my mind. I'm down.
Yeah, does it sound cool?
Yeah.
Did you go see it? I mean, the view looks fucking amazing.
Well, there's ferries and shit.
Well, yeah.
So, yeah, there's got to be something there.
Now here, look, zoom out, go to the Mediterranean.
What the hell?
Yeah, see, there's like little bridges and shit. Like people live there. Like how different is their life?
Very different.
And so, okay, zoom out. I want you to go to the Mediterranean, that Mediterranean island.
What is it?
Keep going. Keep going.
I lost my sidebar somehow.
Go down. Go. No, don't worry about that.
Shit.
Just keep going down. Go down. Go. Boom. That tiny one right there.
Here?
Yep, that one. Zoom in on that. There we go. The one south of that. See that? Platia di Migjorn.
You don't want to be this isolated. There's probably not even Wi-Fi out here.
What is it like, though? It's called Formentera.
It sucks because there's no Wi-Fi or people.
You never know. That may be that place may have like the best Wi-Fi on the planet, and you wouldn't know. Look at that. They got freaking like in a little thing. Like, look at that.
Best Wi-Fi on the planet.
You never know.
You could probably just roll over here to Ibiza.
I mean,
Jump
these people
on your boat.
live here.
That's
and here we are in the middle of Idaho. Speaking of which, did you know that Idaho, if you flattened it out because of all the mountains here, the only state that would be bigger than Idaho would be Alaska.
Weird.
We have so many mountains that if you took us and you flattened us out,
That makes sense.
the only place would be bigger would be Alaska. Yeah, so Faroe Islands.
It's terrifying.
The picture was amazing. Like it really was. It was so cool. If like you can look it up on the online whenever you have free time, just look up Sustainable Living February edition, or maybe it's March edition, and the picture is so fucking cool.
I wonder what's like on the news there.
Yeah.
Because like, is it like their news or is it like about Donald Trump and Kim Kardashian?
I don't know. I feel unfortunate for them if Kim Kardashian's on that shit.
I have no idea.
Why is this woman so popular? Her dad turned into a woman, and wait,
Yeah.
is he even like their actual dad? I don't think he's their dad.
Stepdad.
Stepdad became a woman, and she got popular
See-
by blowing some dude on a TV thingy. Fuck, god damn it.
You see, Mike, a long time ago, back in the 90s, this man named Orenthal James Simpson, I believe, was a football player, and he was a really good running back.
I know what this is.
He's fucking incredible. And then people loved him, and then the LAPD decided to be fucking racist and frame a black man, systematic racism inside the LAPD, so they just buried him in evidence. And then Robert Kardashian, his best friend, signed up to be his lawyer along with Bob Shapiro and Johnny Cochran, and they were the dream team, and they got him off. And during that whole process, OJ's wife was best friends with Kim Kardashian's mom, Kris Jenner. So Kris Jenner, or Kris Kardashian at that time, who was married to Robert Kardashian, they got a divorce. Robert Kardashian got cancer and died. And then Kris Kardashian, married Bruce Jenner, who was a triathlete and beat the Russians in the Cold War at the Olympics. Down the road, 3 daughters, 2 more daughters come along, Kylie and Kendall. Boom, the huge reality show, because Kim Kardashian used to do shopping for Paris Hilton. She was Paris Hilton's assistant and used to buy all of her clothes for her and shit and like be her assistant. So she was like in and out of all the clubs, you know, meeting all the celebrities. She met Brandy, who's an R&B singer or pop singer. She had a brother named Ray J, who's an R&B singer. So Kim Kardashian met Ray J. They made a sex tape. It blew up. And then the E network gave them all a fucking reality show. Now they're the center of everything in the entire world. It all started with a fucking running back who got framed by the LAPD. In the biggest trial in the history of the world.
What kind of laws are being passed in legislation at the moment?
I don't know. Cruz won for Idaho, which is a good thing, apparently, because Donald Trump didn't win.
That's true. But my point is, why the fuck do you know all that?
I don't know.
Like, what the fuck?
It's part of the history of the United States.
Oh, that's so fucking... Oh.
It's all connected.
Dude.
It's all connected.
Like, you have no idea, like, how weirded out I was just now that you knew all that shit. Like, I'm like...
Bruce Jenner fucking went to the Olympics in the 60s, I think, or during the Cold War, and it was like, who's going to win, the Russians or the Americans? And it was him against this Russian guy in a fucking triathlon where they're running and jumping. I don't know what they do. It's like the ultimate athlete at the time.
Triathlon?
Triathlon.
Swimming, biking, running.
Yeah, and he fucking won. He won the fucking gold medal for us. Boom, Wheaties box, like speeches forever. He's an American hero.
I do admit being
Rolls up to Kris Kardashian. Her husband's dead. She's got these 3 hot daughters. And he's like, what's up? Let's do this thing. Fast forward to 2015, he becomes a woman. Says he was wearing dresses during that triathlon. Said he was only doing the triathlon because he wanted to prove to himself that he was like manly and that he could, even though he's kind of just overcompensating for the fact that he has always been a woman. Crazy. Is that the truth, or is it because he lived
eyes of amazement right there?
Or is that the truth, that he used to wear his mom's dresses and he only did that to overcompensate for feeling like a woman? Or was he locked up with these 5 bitches who were like all in the same cycle and way womanly and way like models, fashion shows, photo shoots every day, interviews, hair, makeup, lipstick, all over the place, and he just got fucking sucked right into it. Now he's doing fashion shows. Now he has lipstick lines. Fucking Time Woman of the Year. Now he's overcame all them. He can overcome anything. Craziness. And Robert Kardashian wasn't even a good lawyer. He was just O.J. Simpson's best friend, so they just signed him on just to keep O.J. like calm, because O.J. would have these like fits of anger. So they were like, all right, Robert Kardashian, you should hang around with us, even though he's just like a shitty like divorce lawyer or something. He wasn't very good. It was Johnny Cochran and Bob Shapiro that were the fucking titans.
Damn. Mm-hmm. I know nothing about the OJ. No, all I know is that saying, if the glove does not fit, you must acquit.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing I know about it.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. How did you learn all this? Like, you just like research it? Did you watch a documentary? Did you watch that show?
I've seen the show. I also read a book on OJ a long time ago called Murder in Brentwood.
And did they have
I believe
a
it was by Mark Furman, the lead detective on the case, who lives here in Sandpoint.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I went to school with his kids. I probably shouldn't say that. Talk about that too much.
Wow. Why fuck not?
I don't know. But he was the first detective. Fuck it. He was the first detective on the scene, right, in L.A., in Brentwood. Rolls up. He's the one who found the gloves, and he was on the scene first in the house, and then he got put on the stand. They put him on the stand so that he could describe sort of the environment that he walked into that night, and then they found the defense, Johnny Cochran, found a history of him saying the N-word, a while ago. So they put him on the stand, and then this white lawyer got up who was friends with Bob Shapiro and was just like, have you ever used the word nigger? And it's like on TV. It was on TV live, and everyone was like, what the fuck? Can you say that on TV? And everyone in the courtroom's like, the jury's like, whoa. Like, two white people are saying, have you ever used the word nigger? And Mark Furman was like, no, never. If anybody says that, they're lying. And then they were like, we got you, son, because they had a recording of it. So they were like, you're a racist detective. Get the fuck out. So he moved up here to Sandpoint, Idaho.
Shit.
Crazy, right?
Wow.
And those Kardashian girls, Kim, Khloe, and Kourtney, were probably in the courtroom for a lot of that. They're intertwined with U.S. history. And now they're the center of all pop culture. All pop culture. Nothing can happen in pop culture without them. They're all dating rappers. They're all dating basketball players. It's crazy.
That's fucking insane.
Mm-hmm. Kanye West, one of the greatest producers of all time, has kids. Both his kids, his descendants, that are destined for fucking musical talent or acting or whatever. He had them with Kim Kardashian, reality TV star.
I'm astounded and terrified at the same time.
Yeah, dude. All stemming from Kris Jenner's vagina. All these 5 babies that are models and fucking, they're destined for everything. They're going to be like the first female president someday.
Oh, God. Here, talk to everyone for a second. I need to go. I got to go and swallow this all down.
Well, it's been an hour 23.
You want to just call it?
Yeah,
we should call it.
Okay, we'll call it.
123.
Episode 12.
Holy fuck. Ranting and Raving. We should name this title the Rant and Rave.
We don't have titles.
What? We can make a title. Fuck yeah. Rant and Rave. Episode 12.
Okay, fine.
Come on, do it.
Episode 12 of the show, iTunes, Facebook, YouTube. Are you leaving next weekend?
I won't be here, but I will be putting up a video from Hawaii
sure?
onto our Facebook page. Yes, I will do that. So text me to remind me if I fucking forget about it. I will be in Hawaii partaking of large amounts of alcohol and delicious food and sunshine and lady friend.
Okay.
So,
well, enjoy yourself. Don't be fucking a Debbie Downer.
I know.
Or lay down Larry.
Whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
So.
All right, so we'll be back for episode 13 in 2 weeks.
Yeah, y'all have a freaking fantastic time. I'll say hi with that video.
Goodbye.
Bye. Damn.